hour ago, and we are on our way currently to Alabama, where we will find, or hope to find, a good camping spot somewhere near Montgomery, Alabama. We'll see. With me I got Walter, my loyal travel companion. Now, a month ago we tried this same route as well, but after about 2 hours we had a technical problem with the vehicle. The front drive shafts failed, or partially failed. I decided to not do a field repair, but instead limp back home, since we're only about 2 hours from home. So this time we try it again. We got a new front drive shaft. Everything should be good, and keep you guys updated as to how things are going. But right now we're doing good. It's about 85 degrees outside. It's supposed to be sunny all week.
Welcome to Alabama.
Hello, Alabama. Okay, so here we are somewhere in Alabama. This is the spot that I thought we would be able to camp, but it's just a boat launch. So there's nobody here, as you can see. Some restrooms over here. So I think I'm just gonna leave it here. Took my stuff out, prepared my bed, sleeping on the Spanish moss, and we'll get up tomorrow morning early and head to Florida. So I'll see you guys then. Well, good morning. It's 4:24 on Monday. Didn't sleep very well. Walter was uncomfortable or anxious. I'm not sure what he was, but he wanted to go outside, so it took me a while to get him to relax. But it's been very quiet. I haven't heard anybody, but I'm gonna pack up and head down south for a couple more hours, and we should be able to tip our toes in the Gulf of America. So we'll see you there.
Welcome to Florida.
Okay, we're now at the dog beach area right here in Pensacola. Oh, there's one other doggy. Let's see if he's friendly. I'm sure he is. Come on, Walter. Get in here.
What's up, Walter?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, Walter. You like Layla?
Go get her.
I think they're getting along pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, time to air those tires down a little bit. Just a little bit. We are in a state forest somewhere in the Florida Panhandle, and been driving on these type of roads for about an hour now. Just took a quick break. Looks like they're setting some fires in the woods in order to burn some of it down, as you can tell by the trees. Looks like it's something that they do on a regular basis to burn off the underbrush. So it's going to drink something. Doggy gets some water. Walter can run around a little bit. There's a problem. So we got this pond, lake, and then the trail here that Goes right through it. I'm sure it can be done. Right through here. But I don't want to cause the whole dam to break, because then the whole lake is going to drain. We are at the Hurricane Lake campground, which is part of the state park. Cost about $20 to camp here, but we figured it's now 3 o'clock almost local time, 4 o'clock Eastern. We got up early, didn't sleep good last night, so figured gonna chill out here and then leave tomorrow morning early again and just get some R&R in here at the lake. Nobody here. You have to make a reservation, which I did. It's about $20. Did that online, so we're good to go. Nobody here, so that's great. Walter seems to like it as well. Got to be careful though, because the host drove by and he says, you know, nobody's going to be here, which is great, but there's alligators in the lake, so we got to keep an eye on Walter, make sure that he doesn't wander off too far. Otherwise we will be -1 dog, and that's not what we want. So we're set up. Got my drink, which is a Smirnoff Ice smash screwdriver. So hopefully alcohol is allowed here. If not, then oh well. Then later I'll make something to eat, fed the dog. Got my Starlink set up so we can call Cam on his birthday today, April the 13th. In a little bit, got the solar panels hooked up because, you know, why not? And then maybe later when it gets dark or colder, we'll make a fire. So right now it's in the 80s, it's gorgeous. We're nice breeze. So today we did mainly some sandy trails, nothing too exciting. There's one exciting part, which hopefully the drone captured. I had some issues with the drone. I couldn't sign in, you have to sign in, and I couldn't sign in because there was no cell service, so it only let you fly so far, and when I was navigating everything, the drone basically just crapped out and decided to just crash to the ground. No, they weren't kidding about the alligators in the lake. It's a tiny one, but still. So, for those who are interested in this stuff, I got the solar panel hooked up. It's kind of a little bit in the shade, but still captures sun. And I got my Starlink hooked up. Both are hooked up to this Jackery 1000. And as you can see here, the solar panel, I think it's 100 or 120 watt max capacity, about 37 watts. It takes about 6 hours to fully charge. Right now it's at 96%, and this is what the Starlink draws, which is, you know, about, yeah, I mean, depending on what it's doing, about 20, 25 watts or so. So we're good to go. Good morning. It's now Tuesday at 6 o'clock in the morning, Central Standard Time. We're about to depart on our second day of the Florida Adventure Trail. Now, where we are right now, which is at Hurricane Lake, there's basically two ways we can go. We can go the northern part, which is the original Florida Adventure Trail, or we can go south through Elgin Air Force Base, and that is the Panhandle Adventure Tour. So I think I'm going to do that. See what happens. Normally you need a permit, but I applied for one months ago and never got a response, or no option to buy a permit. So let me put it that way. So here we go and see what today brings. I had to make a short stop for a tree that was blocking the trail. Took care of that, and now it's time for some coffee. It's warming up a little bit. It was chilly this morning. It was like 48 degrees when we first woke up. So, but it's a gorgeous day. It's going to be about 87, I think, today. So quite a bit of difference in temperature from morning to afternoon. But here we are. We're still in the Black River State Forest, I believe it is. So after we drink coffee, we head down to Elgin Air Force Base. See if we can get in there and drive around a little bit, and we go from there. But first time for some coffee. Walter is eating his treat somewhere. There he is. Just a short break. Gorgeous sunrise. It's a bombing range, so apparently there's some targets that were shot in the past that you can look at, or planes that were down or crashed. I'm not entirely sure. Apparently there's like an old Sherman tank as well, and some other stuff. So see if we can find it, and we'll take a short break sometime soon as well. Maybe make a cup of coffee again. While driving down this trail, I saw something. Let's go check it out. There it is. Well, somebody dropped the bag or lost the bag. Some dummy ammo. Yeah, somebody got in trouble for that. Alright, well, we'll take it with us and see if we can drop it off somewhere. And we found this beautiful stream. Crystal clear waters. Let's check it out. Oh man, look at this. Oh, that feels good. Oop. That's nice. yeah, it'd be nice to have a stream like this in your backyard. Very beautiful. Alright. Cooled off a little. Some trails here at Eglin Air Force Base. It's nice. Fairly quiet. Only saw 2 vehicles. There's some base vehicles, military vehicles, but took a little side road. There's apparently a cemetery, an old cemetery somewhere. I think we passed it. I missed the side trail, but the main trail's kind of hard clay. Right now, one of the other trails is it's kind of sandy, so it's no issue. But I'm gonna make some coffee, and then I'm gonna see if we can visit that cemetery, see what it's all about. There's also a apparently an old Yui that you can visit. That's somewhere hidden. So gonna look for that and see if we can find it. Gorgeous day, by the way. Pooh. Right here at this field. Don't know much of the history about it, but I think it was used as a test crash site. I think out of the airbase there's some helicopter battalions, squadrons, whatever listed, and they used this as like a rescue crash site, as far as I know. Not sure 100%, but with some basic maintenance, I'm sure it will fly again. Need some wiring done though. Missing a couple pieces here. It's always interesting how that works. The rotor. Always very impressive helicopters, I think. How the whole unit up there works. Looks like some folks use it as target practice as well. Some of the hydraulics. Still pretty amazing, all the stuff, how that works. Exhaust. Relatively compact. Look at it. How it all works. Okay, well, that's the Yui, all right. Little detour here. Found this little side trail. Ends up in this creek here. Don't see or hear any alligators hissing at me, so might be safe to stand here for a little bit. Looks like streams a little bit. Stick my toes in the water and see if it's hot or cold. Yeah. A little chilly, but very peaceful here. Looks like you probably can canoe down here, down the little creek. So, all right, well, Nice spot to be on. Oh, hi Walter. You want to come out? Look what else we found. An old marine chopper. This one also has seen better days. I don't know if you can see this, but that's always interesting to see how that works. God. Complicated, so much stuff that can go wrong. All this door's opening. Hanging by its thread. Okay, this drive shaft. Two rotors are connected. This probably goes all the way through. This will need some work as well. People don't pick up their trash. Trashy people. All right. So last night we had Bush's baked beans with onions, which was very good. But tonight we're stepping it up a notch, and we're going with freeze-dried chicken teriyaki. %28 of my daily sodium intake. A lot of carbs, no fiber, so great. But it fills the stomach. Dinner and a beer, and how can you beat this view? Good morning, it's Wednesday, April the 15th, tax day. We left this morning early, bright and early, about 3:30 in the morning. Well, we got up at 3:30, left at 4, and kind of took a detour from the Florida Adventure Trail, actually the Panhandle Adventure Trail that we were driving. Awesome spot camping last night. Beautiful on the river, the Chattahoochee, something like that. This morning we drove straight down to Panama City Beach. There's a dog beach here, and I took Walter. See if I can get him for a walk, but he's scared of everything. So he's been on the beach before when we took him to St. Simon's last year, but I guess this sand is different. I don't know. The waves were crashing, so it was kind of scary. So it's very foggy this morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning right now. The sun rose about 15 minutes ago. So right now we're going to head east to the Apalachicola National Forest, run around there a little bit, maybe find some water to dip our toes in, and then find a camping spot somewhere in that area. See you guys later. We finally made it to the Apalachicola National Forest. Actually, we're in the Tate's Hell State Forest, which is kind of the same. So basically, it used to be a timber place where they had pine tree, forestry, and things like that for a long time, and then the state bought it up, you know, years and years ago, and kind of returned it back to its natural ecosystem, so to speak. So as you can see, we have the bay right there, the Gulf of America, and over there is the road to hell, Tate's.
Got my boots laced up, hat pulled low. We're rolling out, it's a country show. Friday night and the moon is high. Time to hit the town, let the good times fly. Raise your glass, let the music play. We're gonna dance until the break of day. Feel the rhythm, let your worries bust. We're here to kick up the dust. Kick up the dust, let it fly in the air. Spin those wheels, yeah, we're going somewhere. Raise your hands, let your worries go. We're living fast and we're loving the show. Kick up the dust. I'll blaze it, and the guitars wail. Living large on a country trail. Cranked it up, let the good times roll. We're riding high, we're on a roll. Raise your glass, let the music play. We're gonna dance until the break of day. Feel the rhythm, let your worries bust. We're here to kick up the dust. Kick up the dust, let it fly in the air. Spin those wheels, yeah, we're going somewhere. Raise your hands, let your worries go. We're living fast and we're loving the show. Kick up the dust. Every mile we roam, we're making memories.
All right, so we're still in Tate's Hell State Forest. Found this campsite here. It's what they call a primitive campsite. There's no facilities, so. But nice new table. That's nice. And a little stream. Ooh, look at it. I don't know if you can see it. What kind of fish they are. But so, not sure if there's any alligator in here, but looks like there used to be a bridge over here. You can see the trail right in the middle there. So that's it. So I'm gonna make a cup of coffee and then we'll head on. Gotta keep this one in mind. This is nice and quiet. just a bunch of forest roads, nothing challenging at all. It's very dusty, very dry. You can tell that there's been a drought. All the puddles are dried up, so it's very dusty, as you probably can tell. So yeah. We will be looking at joining the Florida Adventure Trail to PHAT soon. Took a little detour today because I wanted to see a couple things that are not part of the PHAT. So and now we're going to join again and then cruise around the Apalachicola for a little bit, down back south to Tate's Hell again, and then you move eastward. Not sure where we're going to end up, but we're somewhere in the middle of Tate's Hell. Stop sign, okay. Nothing coming from my right. Nothing coming from my left. Straight we go. Quarter to 6, and I found this dispersed campsite, kind of similar to the one we were out for lunch. It's next to a creek. Yeah, looks very nice. Quiet, nobody here, which is good. Nice high banks. Don't think the alligators can crawl up here. So, yeah. Okay, so I think we're going to stay here. 6 o'clock, sunset is at 8. Been driving since 4 o'clock, so I think we deserve it. Tomorrow probably the last day of exploring, Thursday, and then head home Friday. It is Wednesday evening, almost 6:30. Downloaded some drone videos, got my beer, fed the dog, he ate all his food, good boy. So another outstanding spot right next to this creek. I think it's called Alligator Creek. Haven't seen any, that's good. But yeah, beautiful area. There's a lot of burned areas here. As a matter of fact, the whole forest, they do like a controlled burn, and I think that's needed in order to keep the growth low. But it's amazing that, you know, these palms, you can just tell they burn and then they sprout up all new. Now the pine trees are fire resistant. They have that bark that doesn't burn, protects them. So even though some of the burns are all the way up here, like 15 feet, they're doing fine. But yeah, that's what needed to keep the underbrush clear and I guess prevent larger fires. But it always amazes me that even though those palms and everything else burns, it just comes back like nothing happened. So, and I've seen that all day long. Nothing was burning. I did see some burning yesterday at Eglin Air Force Base, but that was about it. Looks like this was done in the winter. So anywho, time to relax, gonna check some videos, post some stuff. That's it. Tomorrow, Thursday, will be the last day of exploring, and on Friday we'll head back home. Good morning, it's April the 16th at 5:18 in the morning, about 2 hours till sunrise. We're gonna head out, gonna pack up, and it's extremely foggy. I don't know if you can tell or not, but the lights, it's, there you go. So everything's damp and wet, but we slept great. Not sure where we're going today, but we're gonna go east, see where we end up. I'm gonna pack up and should be able to roll out of here in about 15 minutes. In America, it's 7:45. We are at Bald Point State Park. That's east of Apalachicola, and it's absolutely gorgeous, beautiful sunrise. Nobody here. It's very nice. See, Walter wants to go in the sand. Nobody. Another sand person. Go boy, go pee pee. Come on. Stick your toes in the water. Well, found another riverside campsite. We're next to the Withlahoochee River, I believe I say that correctly, in northern Florida. I think we're still in Florida. Took a little while to find a campsite. And here we are. Here's the setup. I don't know if you can still see it. It's getting dark. We were supposed to go to the Okefenokee swamp in Georgia, but I went there and so many mosquitoes, and the campsite was already closed, or at least to make reservations. So I say, well, you know, I don't want to sleep with the mosquitoes, so we'll keep driving. And we found this campsite. So today did a lot of driving. Tomorrow we go home. It's about a 6 to 7 hour drive, probably 7 hours, taking the back roads. And yeah, not much to show you here. Kind of dark, but anyway, that's the best you're going to get, because tomorrow morning when it's dark we'll be leaving. So we catch each other again tomorrow morning. Well, good morning. It's Friday, April the 17th. We are on our way home. We left about 5 o'clock this morning from a little state park next to the, can't pronounce the name, Chitabawasi Choco River in northern Florida, and we are now on our way back, taking the back roads. I think we're in Marion County, if I'm not mistaken. Just got some gas in Buena Vista. We're now on State Route 41, going north. Good trip. You can see the little mini bull terrier is tired. I'm tired too. Long days, driving a lot. I don't know how many miles we drove so far, I can tell you. So far 1,500 miles, and we have another 160 to go, so 1,700 miles total when it's all said and done. Overall, good trip. No issues really. My little experience with the Florida Adventure Trail that I drove, and the Panhandle Adventure Trail, which is kind of a similar trail, is that the best trails, I think, still are in Apalachicola Park, but it is so incredibly dry now that there's just no water, there's no puddles, there's you know, the things that are swampy or supposed to be swampy are dry. Tate's Hell was nice. Tate's Hell and Apalachicola are basically the same thing. A lot of sandy trails, dusty. Then decided to take a little detour from the Florida Adventure Trail and went to the city of Apalachicola. It's on the Gulf of America, and kind of followed that route next to the Gulf of America towards, God, I can't remember what the name of the city is, but anyway, little villages. Very scenic. I went to Bald Point State Park, I think it's called. Saw the sunrise there, very pretty, and then went up north to Osceola State Park. It was kind of, quite honestly, a little bit boring. I heard a lot of things about it, saw videos online, but I don't know what the hype is about. There's really nothing there. Unless I'm just missing it. There's some trails that I'm just not aware. But again, it was very dry, so some of the trails are supposed to be, a little more challenging when it's wet, but not the case this time. Then I went to Okefenokee in Georgia. That's southeast Georgia, Okefenokee Swamp. It's not really an off-road trail there, but it's more for kayaking and boat rides and things like that through the swamp, and see all kinds of stuff. But the Pioneer camping ground there was already closed. You have to check in by 4 o'clock, and I got there at like 5:30. A lot of mosquitoes, and decided, well, there's really no other places to camp there, so took a way out. It's a long way in. It's about 17 or 18 miles in, and then you have to turn around and go 18 miles out, so wasted some time there. And started looking for a couple camping spots, and just found a tiny little park next to the river and camped there last night. So all in all, good. The vehicle did well. I liked it. It's basically perfect for trips like this. Nothing too technical, but still want to go to Kentucky and Eastern Tennessee. I think it's more challenging and more variety in trails. A lot of the trails in northern Florida are very similar because it's all flat, dusty, and sandy. So a lot of pine trees and palms. So we'll maybe in the fall we'll try to head up to Kentucky again and try that, do the PHAT or the Kentucky Adventure Tour, which we've done several times. So, all right, well, on our way home, about 4 hours left. Probably have to make a stop and let the dog out, or maybe get gas one more time. But, trip.